Okay, this is just a simple guide to the Profit Maximiser website. Specialises in match betting strategy, and you can see from the menu here we've just logged into the site and we have a step-by-step guide. You simply have to just follow the instructions and you will make guaranteed risk-free profits when you're signing up for the bookmakers. You take advantage of the free bets, you lay the bets at the betting exchange to give you a guaranteed profit. So we have training videos, step 1, and these are just the basics. So there's different types of offers for the bookmakers: bet £10, get £10, £20 free, etc. How to calculate qualifying odds, how to use the odd matching software. They have an option you can upgrade for odd matching software. It just quickly saves you time looking at all the odds with the different bookmakers. And we also have some casino offers as well. Not really done too many of these so far, but some guys are finding these very profitable. Again, you want to make sure you just do the low risk or the risk free options. You don't want to be gambling your own money using this strategy. So you sign up for the offers. Usually there'll be a small deposit, maybe £10, £20, and they'll give you so much free in bets. And you just follow the guides on the Profit Maximiser website to make money basically. So we have some more complicated advanced ones coming up here as well. We have some training on price boosts, how to calculate refund offers, how to use a calendar. They have a daily calendar offer where every day there's different offers and you can go through them all as well. That's just a rough guide just to the front page. So we'll just go back to the start here section. First step really you would be doing is completing the bookmaker new account offers. So we just click on that, and what we've got here listed, I think there's over 40 bookmakers, and you can see the ones that I've ticked here, the ones that I've already went through and took advantage of their offers. Maybe a few other ones I've actually done I've not ticked here as well. And as you can see, it's not just the big bookmakers. You've got Betfair, you've got Coral, Ladbrokes, William Hill, Betfred, etc. You've also got smaller bookmakers you've probably not heard of. They offer free bets as well when you sign up. So again, as long as you follow the steps and take action, you will make money with this strategy. So I'll just give you an example. Let's have a look at Ladbrokes. The Profit Maximiser website, quite similar to a lot of the other websites that you'll see to do with match betting, but I think the advantage that Profit Maximiser does have is the simple step-by-step guides are a lot easier for beginners to understand compared to some of the other websites. So this is where I think Profit Maximiser is quite strong. They tell you exactly what to do to make money. So we're going to bet £10 at the Ladbrokes website. So you need to sign up for the account obviously. Then we're going to get a £30 free bet. When is the free bet credited? It's credited once you make a qualifying bet. The minimum odds is 1.5. If you see some of my other videos, you'll see how we change odds to decimal. It's very important when you log into the bookmaker's account, change the odds to decimal odds. Make sure you deposit using a bank card. You don't want to deposit using PayPal or Skrill or some other payment methods, because quite often the bonuses will be related to deposit with a bank card. You can't use credit cards now in the UK ones by law, so you wouldn't use a credit card anyway, so just make sure you deposit with a bank card. So there's a link to the offer. I won't click on it just now, but it's pretty straightforward. You bet £10, you get £30 free bet. So follow the step-by-step rules here. Qualifying bet, you're going to register and deposit £10. Find a close match between the Ladbrokes back odds and the Betfair lay odds. So Betfair is a betting exchange, and the minimum odds are 1.5. Enter the odds into the calculator. I'll just show you the calculator in a minute. The bet amount is £10. Lay commission with Betfair can vary between 2 to 8% depending on what account you've got. So let's assume that we've done that. You'll see some other videos, I'll just walk you through that and I'll tell you what to do. Basically, you'll do that, you make a very small loss, maybe 40, 50 pence on the first bet, because you're going to lay the bet at the betting exchange. So you're not going to gamble your own money on this. Basically, you're going to bet £10, you're going to back against that bet at the betting exchange. So no matter what the outcome of the bet, you're going to lose a very small amount, probably around about 40 or 50 pence. Then Ladbrokes are going to give you 3 times £10 free bets straight after you place the qualifying bet. So what you have to do then is have a look at the Ladbrokes back odds and the betting exchange lay odds. So it could be Betfair or Smarkets or one of the others. To maximise the amount of money that you can make with this, you ideally want to have high odds above 4. So the higher the odds and the closer the odds on the betting exchange, you'll make more money. Enter the odds into the calculator. You need to change it to a qualifying bet, to a stake not return bet for free bets. This is very important. Make sure you don't make a mistake with this. It will change everything, the amount of money you can make. So the bet amount is £30. Enter the Ladbrokes back odds and the Betfair lay odds. Punch in the commission and it will tell you exactly how much money you will make with that free bet. Now here's the betting calculator. Let's assume the £10 bets times 3, you're going to place them all in the same market, 3 different bets. Let's assume we get odds at 5.75 and then the lay odds of 5.8. We simply click calculate. Depending what your profit is on the betting exchange, or what your commission is, sorry, then let's assume it's a 2% commission you've got a Betfair. It's going to tell us no matter what happens, we're getting a guaranteed profit of £24.18 to £24.16. So it's important that you just follow the steps. If the commission's 5%, then you just click on calculate and it will tell you making slightly less. It will say the bookmaker bet will win £23.56 or the exchange bet is £23.54. So it doesn't make any difference what side of the bet wins. You get a guaranteed risk-free profit, providing you do follow the step-by-step guides. It's very, very easy in Profit Maximiser just to follow this. Make sure with the free bets you've got the stake not returned selected. When you place your first bet, let's say it's a qualifying bet and it's £10, that'll give you an example. You're going to lose 50 pence in the first bet. But as I said, when it changes to a free bet and you're betting £30, then you're going to win £23.56 or £23.54. So effectively, you're taking a small loss of 50 pence to make over £23 with the free bets. So I hope I've explained that okay to you. It's pretty straightforward once you get used to it. So that's the bookmaker new offers. You can go through all of those just one by one. Just follow the steps. It's very, very simple. And on the Profit Maximiser site, they've got some calculators. You can convert odds from fractional to decimal, etc. And bookies, there's a link to ongoing bookmaker offers, which is quite a good guide on the regular offers that some of the bookmakers do. You've got a 2-up lock-in profit calculator. So this is basically with Bet365 and Paddy Power mainly. They will do 2-up offers where you can bet on a team, and if they go 2 goals up, they'll automatically pay out as a winner. If the other team comes back and manages to draw, then you can get paid out on both sides of the bets if you're laying the bet. There is a way of guaranteeing profit with this as well, where you can lock in profits with a calculator and you can cash out once your team goes 2-up. But you're best having a trial Profit Maximiser and just going through all the videos and having a quick look at that as well. Golden goal, quite a few of the bookmakers sometimes do this. So like William Hill, Betway especially, they'll do a first goal wins. So again, if your team scores first, they'll pay out, and then you've got other options of making money on the other side of the bet as well. Again, just go through the tutorial. I'll explain it very clearly, step by step. These are a wee bit more advanced, but they're actually very simple once you get used to them. The first thing you want to do really is go through all the bookmaker new account offers, because that's very, very simple. And if you go into the daily calendar with Profit Maximiser, every day there's new offers posted here. So you can quickly go in and click them and you get an idea of the offers on that day. Bet365, if your team goes 2 goals up, they'll pay out, and you still get to keep your winnings, even if the opposition come back to draw or win a match. Gives you a strategy for the offer, so you can click on that and they'll tell you what to do. And there's also a forum link on Facebook, and you'll get other guys who do this match betting. They'll post close links on the qualifying odds, so there'll be games that are very close in odds where you take a very small loss, maybe 20-30 pence, and you're just hoping obviously your team goes 2 up. Then you can either cash out on the other side of the bet, or you can lay the bet, etc. So there's different ways of doing it, but if you go through all this on the site, it explains it a lot more clearly. Just another option for you. So Bet365 quite often will have 2 up offers on selected games. It's not all leagues, but they do a lot of the main leagues. Betfair Exchange, depending what type of account you've got, you'll have a promotional offer with the exchange. Money back is cash if your horse goes odds in play and loses. So let's assume you put on a horse at odds of above 4, let's assume it's 5. You would lay that for a very close match on another betting exchange, maybe called Smarkets. So you take a very, very small qualifying loss. During the race, if that horse goes ahead and it looks as if it's going to win, you'll find that the odds will go below 2. And if it goes in play and then the horse loses, you'll get a refund on your stake. So you're gambling really very small, low risk, very small qualifying loss, maybe 20, 30, 40 pence, and you're hoping that your horse goes odds on below 2 and then loses, and you'll get a refund on your stake. It's £10 maximum. So this one, it's not going to come up too often. It's just another strategy that you can look at once you've done all the bookmaker offers and that one, of course. Okay. Betfred, they have an offer on today of bet £30, get £10 free. So the strategy here is place a single in-play bet on 3 different EFL, it's English Football League matches taking place. Receive your average stake back as a free bet up to £10. So again, very straightforward offer that. You're going to place the bets, you're going to lay them, you're going to get very close odds at the betting exchange, so you're only making a tiny loss in each bet, and you're going to get £10 free. So you get guaranteed profits in that one, providing you do follow the steps. It's pretty easy, that one. You've got a casino offer with Boyle Casino. You've got free spin offers as well. So a lot of the different bookmakers will offer free casino spins. Some of them are actually just pick a box and you get free spins. You might get 5 free spins, etc. at B1. Sporting bet, pick a box as well. Other ones, you have to wager a small amount. There's Gala Bingo, bet £10, get 5 to 25 free spins. So I've got different ones there. And MoPlay, I've got an offer on as well. NetBet Casino, that one it highlights is more of a higher risk, so I would tend to avoid those if you're just starting out. You want to do risk-free or low-risk ones. NetBet, bet £10, £5 free. Now, this is on virtual sports, so I don't recommend you do this too often. Virtual sports has got zero skill involved, much like a lot of the casino games. There's no skill element involved whatsoever. The casinos, all the bookmakers just run virtual sporting events where you bet on horses, etc. This one, you get £5 free, so if you do want to try it, you can bet £10, you get £5 free. Again, it's not something I would do too often, but it's just an option for you. Paddy Power 2-up offer, much the same as the Bet365. Strategy for the offer is on the site as well. Paddy Power applies to Premier League, La Liga and Champions League games. So it's a wee bit different from the Bet365 that covers more leagues. Just be careful with that, because you need to make sure it is valid for the 2-up offer. But the similar strategy to Bet365, when your team goes 2-up, if the other team comes back to draw, you're going to get paid out on both sides of the bet. That's just basically the way it works. We have a daily calendar price boost section as well. Now, price boost is when the bookmaker odds are higher than the exchange odds, so you can make a guaranteed profit on many occasions. One of the best bookmakers at doing this is Sky Bet. They'll often have accumulators that you can lay at a betting exchange called Smarkets. Smarkets do accumulators, maybe 2, 3, 4 teams, quite often matching the bookmakers' offers. So as you can see, we can put a bet on Notts Forest, Swansea and Brentford to win, £10. The odds are 10, and the lay odds are 9.2 at the moment at Smarkets. Maximum bet on these is normally £10. You'll be able to do these quite a lot when you start with Sky Bet. Eventually you will get state restricted if you keep winning money on them. They are guaranteed profits. So I'll give an example. Looking at the 10 and 9.2, if you were to place £10, and the odds against are 9.2, let's assume the commission is 2% at Markets. Remember, change it. It's a qualifying bet, it's not state not returned. So it's going to tell us we're going to make 70 pence if the bookmaker bet wins, or 67 pence. So that's a tiny profit, that one. But it is free money effectively, just for pressing a few buttons for a minute. But some of the other boosts can be better. So I'll give an example. Sometimes you'll get boosts where the odds might be 12 and 9.5. And that same £10 bet will make you £2.39 or £2.41. Again, these are risk free. You're going to lay the bet, the exact same bet you put on at the bookmakers, you're going to bet against that at the betting exchange. So they are risk free bets. So going back to the calendar, there's all the price boosts listed there. You can search them yourself manually, it takes a wee bit of time. You'll see them quite often posted online. And we have horse racing offers as well. And if you just go through that, Bet365, featured race, £50 free bet. Back any single winner at 4 to 1 or more, and you can have a risk-free bet to the same stake on the next featured race. So there's quite a few different options for horse racing as well. And you can see the calendar is not updated yet for tomorrow, there's only a few offers, but every day it basically gets updated. So that's just really a step-by-step guide to go through Profit Maximiser. It's very, very simple to follow. You just have to follow the steps, take action, and you're more or less guaranteed that you will win money. Once you've signed up for all the bookmaker new account offers, there is a financial spread betting offer in Sporting Index. I think that's up to £100 free on that. At the moment it might change. It's very easy but to do that one as well. And then you can go into casino offers. There's videos just walking you through everything. I've done one of the casino offers on Coral, and you had to put on £10 and you get £50 free in bets. Now, the catch with the casino offers is quite often they'll have wagering requirements, so you have to gamble up to 30, 40 times the amount that you've placed on there. Now, it doesn't make any difference with these introductory offers because I'm betting £10 and then I'm getting £50 free. So in effect, you do the spins, let's say in a slot machine, you get £50 free. You're using the casino's money until you either go bust or you complete the wagering requirements. I won't go into more details here, but if you follow the steps on the Profit Maximiser site, it really talks you through it and tells you exactly what to do. I've done one on Coral Casino and I made over £200, and it was completely risk free once I'd actually put the first £10 on. So effectively, I gambled £10 and I made over £200. Now that is not normal, I have to be honest with you. The estimated value of that offer, that's based on maths. A lot of people doing it is about £37 profit if you don't go bust. If you obviously go bust before the wagering requirements are done, then you don't want to put any more money into the offer. So it's a risk-free way of doing it. Put £10 on the slots, you might have a very small couple of pound loss. Then you get £50 free to play with. But the Profit Maximiser site, to be honest with you, if you're looking to make guaranteed profits, then you want to start with the bookmaker offers because they're very, very easy to follow and you really can't go wrong. Providing you sign up, just follow the steps, then you will definitely make money. There's also bingo offers. Again, these are pretty low risk offers as well. You sign up, they give you free bingo games and money to play with as well. Once you've done all the bookmaker offers, you can do that as well. So I hope that's gave you an insight into the Profit Maximiser website. For beginners, it's one of the best sites because the training is excellent. It's very, very simple and easy to follow. And the bookmaker new account offers is where you're going to make most of your money to start with. You simply go through all the different offers, sign up for them, lay the bets, and you will make money. An example would be Bet365. This might change, but at the moment they've got a very good offer. Bet £100, got £100 free bet. Now once you've followed the steps and you've laid the free bet, then you're probably looking to make maybe between £60 and £70 profit on that one bookmaker alone. So that is a very good offer. Remember, we're not going to be betting the normal traditional way with the bookmakers here. We're not going to place bets, user free bets on teams that we support, etc., or teams that we fancy are going to win. Take all the emotion out of it. We're going to place the bet, then we're going to go to the betting exchanges where they actually lay the odds. Good luck.